Welcome to From the Pages. Today we're taking a look at the debut issue of Wizard, the Guide to Comics, the magazine that would go on to define comic fandom in the 1990s. Released in September 1991, this collector's edition was created to centralize everything a comic fan needed: price guides, previews, creator interviews, news, and speculation, all under one glossy, colorful cover. Let's get into what made this first issue a standout moment for comics fans. Letter from the publisher. Gareb Shamus, the founder and publisher, introduces the magazine with a message about its mission. He aimed to create a one-stop publication for fans who previously had to rely on multiple sources for news, prices, and previews. He thanks key figures in the comics world for helping launch the magazine and promises monthly surprises and collectibles for subscribers. Feature interview, Todd McFarlane on Spider-Man. In a lengthy interview, Todd McFarlane reflects on his rise from a lesser-known artist to one of the biggest names in comics. He discusses getting his start at DC, Infinity Incorporated, then breaking big at Marvel with The Amazing Spider-Man. How drawing and later writing Spider-Man became a way to continually push himself creatively. His freeform approach, often skipping written plots and thumbnails in favor of starting with visual inspiration. His future goal to stop monthly work in favor of self-published projects with more creative control. He explains how drawing Spider-Man became second nature but hinted that burnout could one day force him to switch directions. He also elaborates on using the inking stage for detailed work, including debris, background doodles, and experimental layouts. A history of Spider-Man. A companion feature provides a timeline of Spider-Man's creation and evolution. Origin in Amazing Fantasy number 15, August 1962. Creation by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. Evolution through artists like John Romita Sr. and eventually Todd McFarlane. Overview of villains like Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Kraven, and Venom. Major life events: Gwen Stacy's death, his romance and marriage to Mary Jane, and storyline milestones like the black costume and cosmic powers. Spider-Man's current popularity includes 4 monthly titles and continued media presence. Comic Watch, Lobo and Archangel. Wizard spotlights Omega Men number 3 as the first appearance of Lobo, calling it a sleeper hit that's become a major success for DC. Lobo's popularity soared after his miniseries and frequent appearances across titles like Legion and The Demon. X Factor number 24 is also highlighted as the issue where Angel becomes Archangel, a darker, more aggressive version of the character. His transformation, along with a new visual design, is seen as aligning with the trend of more violent, gritty heroes in the 90s. Digital coloring in comics. An article titled "Digital Color" breaks down how companies like DC Comics are now using computer technology to color comic books. The system offers smoother gradients and subtle transitions. The ability to quickly test and alter color choices. Improved special effects for mature reader titles in fantasy settings. The feature compares traditional coloring, fully painted pages, like Green Arrow, The Longbow Hunters, and modern digital effects used in titles like Shade, The Changing Man. Comic book collecting in the 1990s. A guide to collecting strategies lays out multiple approaches. Character collecting, focusing on a single hero's full appearance history. Artist collecting, following a favorite artist's entire body of work. Writer collecting, tracking creators for their storytelling, regardless of title. Creative printing, collecting issues with special features like metallic inks, embossing, gatefold covers, and multiple print variants. It also covers marketing trends like polybagged comics with cards, multiple covers, and test logos. The section projects explosive industry growth fueled by film and TV adaptations. Trading card crossovers. New readers entering the hobby. Horror comics, then and now. Lawrence Watt Evans compares 1950s EC Comics, Tales from the Crypt, Vault of Horror, with 1990s DC horror titles like Swamp Thing, Hellblazer, and Sandman. He notes EC's use of short, morality-driven anthology stories with twist endings. DC's shift towards serialized, character-based horror with deep continuity. Both styles rely on strong writing and a willingness to push boundaries. Writers like Neil Gaiman, Alan Moore, and Jamie Delano are credited for elevating comics with adult themes and complex storytelling. Picks from the Wizard's hat. Previews of hot new titles shipping in August 1991 include X-Men #1 by Chris Claremont and Jim Lee, multiple covers, team reorganization, and Magneto's return. Batman, Holy Terror, the first Elseworlds title, reimagining Batman in a theocratic alternate reality. X Factor #71, a government-sponsored X-team led by Havoc and featuring Polaris, Strong Guy, and Wolfsbane. Excalibur #42, the return of Alan Davis, a reshaped team, and bi-weekly publishing. Ragman #1, a street-level Gotham hero with mystical powers. Terminator, Secondary Objectives #2, continuation of Dark Horse's sequel to the movie universe. Top 10 Hottest Comics. Wizard's first top 10 list of most popular issues at the time includes X-Force #1, Rob Liefeld, most sold comic ever at that point. X-Men #248, Jim Lee's debut on the title. Silver Surfer #50, embossed cover, part of Infinity Gauntlet. X Factor, Whilce Portacio's early work. New Mutants #87, first appearance of Cable. Spider-Man #1, Platinum, retailer exclusive by McFarlane. Silver Surfer #34, Thanos returns. Ghost Rider, recent relaunch gains popularity. New Teen Titans #2, first appearance of Deathstroke. New Mutants #100, first appearance of X-Force. Rocketeer movie coverage. A full interview with Bill Campbell, star of Disney's The Rocketeer, covers how he landed the role. Behind-the-scenes stories from flight scenes. Praise for co-star Jennifer Connelly and her uncanny resemblance to the comic version of Betty. Campbell's background as a fan of comic art and his perspective on the film's success. That wraps up this issue of From the Pages, covering Wizard Magazine #1. This debut launched a new standard for comic book journalism and collecting culture, capturing the beginning of a boom period in comics history. If you like what you heard, like, share, and subscribe. We've got a new From the Pages episode every day, and we're just getting started.